MD of STC, former Director of Communications of the NPP, Nana Akomea Atenase Ewaha. Nana Akwabana apom to saying
Obi, Major Super.
Bibi Ekoye.
Nyankopon adaroma.
Yadanyamiase. Enti, Minister wo bana wasugu nkomo a yedi so. Enra so we press conference said the ensem bebre na atodwa would come there na afi yetumi atwa so. Enti Neomam say, do you have anything to say about nkomo anam ne lawyer do the ADF Martina Midu adwuma no?
Obi me dase. Na maminchia wetie fo ewia we. Na nkomo na mebeto so kakra. Na nkomo no hwe Obi yenya uyi politics ni free mo. Yenya ye namfofo anambo. Yeah. Yera John Mahama, President Mahama said, "You didn't in our parliament. Yeah, now for four. Say don't get ya. Yeah, it's not parliament. Yeah, now for four. Inti, yen shada empe boni, and my home because of politics. Yen shada en cancementia. Say don't get ya, and now President Mahama because of politics. And we here. So, but the woman say, "Minya, me meti way." So we can be family home, and I say, "Bibi a timi family home." Na a man for and say, "Ah, I say me na Akomea ni I can you want say me na bla I can pi." Me ba say enimua, and I say me wa no year. Me try mo be enframe. Say me won chire mu papa bia. Baby, Iano. So, enti sa Airbus asemi abe. Senka me ena masema baseya as a former president. Semina me President Mahama. Maybe Iano.
Omeyi ano to what end? Because he's immune from prosecution. Do Omeyi ano fanya daing?
No, me can't say police from Gonkochino. So what can sema fa me ho? And what can sema ohwe mu a etimi fa me ho? Na manfo e kan bo mi din de efra asem no a. Ba be ya no. Me ntwe ma police. Me ntwe ma obi amfra me. Se binim sa asem na nye no kware na me wa no yi a ba be ya no. Sa e ba sa asem ya ye ken. Me na me ni ho. Obi na wo ho. Now
yes.
Airbus company, no more aeroplanes. And yet, Sebi, Nkola company. So, in fact, we are seeing here, companies are aeroplane, the two biggest. Now, me and airplane manufacturer, and it's a car. Airplane back here, $100 million and $120 million. And yet, Jumakitwa, we are seeing the two biggest airplane companies. If I back on Boeing, America.
Yes.
If I back on Airbus, Europe. America don't getting companies. But the two biggest aircraft manufacturers are Boeing and Airbus. And it's a Boeing, a company like that. Almost 10 over, I'm just a doss in Ghana. Almost 10 over, I'm just a doss in Ghana. Now, such a big company. No more can same be our court. Emma, asem no more can ye no court to Jinaso a fine Airbus. Unim fine Airbus. So nim, I hear fine.
Yeah, it's billions
of dollars.
Yes.
Because of Oman Kasomo confession. Omo Jitu me say, Bonia Oma Yeni. Oma confess, men intino yeti so ma they deferred. Na Oma tria fine and say. Na sa sem na omo kan wo court e na di omo form omo tria fine sa no. Say omo kan bibi na say bibi omo kan no betimi e de afame ho a. As ex-president of Ghana. Maybe Yanuntem. Say me, I'm passing me a seminal family who may be you know, and church, maybe or have maybe my son church. Into me put there, send I can yes, Matiami do na when Timian, when you say, nay, or beyond, yes, no beyond, yes, me put a yan open a hammy in the say. A same say, na a company like Airbus, Edison send me to draw our courts. Yes, a secret paper be over courts. Now, she has some Airbus kind. Airbus. A some more woman can so manuma tron at the Akomea court in the say. Oma jatum so much bribes. And Ghana across the world at the G contracts. Na imrane wo hono sa bribes to get contract no a major burning crime, international crime. Boma jatum na almost statements no almost digitum say statement de come court no Ghana de no eka na Ghana de no normal kind in the say normal per contract a supply aircraft ama Ghana army yes soldier for aircraft miensa normal say omo ekofa obi ama bonidin but nipa na omo kofa no because oye close ebusia to nipa no kofa no friend no intermediary obi a oye between na say between e no kofa no because oye close ebusia to obi a omo friend no government official omo court to UK serious for omo friend no 1 America omo friend no 5 government official ya oka body na ebema contract no e wo Ghana no omo about government official ni din but omo kan niema mienu 1 agent no omo kofa no omo aboni din but omo say ni nwia any government official 1 but minim ne nti omo ma sanche mu no but omo ma sanche mu omo nsem no omo ko dane court say agent no ni nwia no agent no ni nwia no elusu contract oni ne busua no they say ne busua for omo lusu contact ne mofra they can say ne mofra bremu no mo lusu contact just omo ni omo no mo hu omo nwia no for a long time akusita mo on papa e ka baby o seden ena oni ni nwia no ebebo ne busafo ne bebo and any description omo ma wo of documents no ena government official na ye se ni nwia nti omo kofa agent so ma bo ni din but omo can say ekuo na ebe consider contract no sa government official no or you the only official on ekuo na or because of election. Okay, now if you are saying about agent no any say no mo chire mu no ye ra President Mahama ne book or trend so what kind of
my first coup d'etat
what kind of one kind of na what kind of
my kind of
otron wo mu o kan ne busuafo ho asem no otron wo mu fa ne nuanom ba ko a ne papa de no ma missionaries bia no omo retire so on person de ne man ba ko school abrochire ne papa de ne nuanom ba ko ma but I check somewhere na mobile phone we no bibia ni ho enti abrofo no missionaries na kokra akokra ni abrewa mo call abrochire no omo maintain contact with when asema area President Mama kasa on the book omo maintain contact nti omo lose contact with my brother na e dey man missionaries until later on papa no cry kai baby o said na the brother no ba ansa no munya ebom na minya o hwe Airbus nsem no mo tron se no mo describe ya this is exactly Senator John Mahama trying the book. It's my identity no to somewhere Mahama. You understand your friend. Now, as to the identity of government official one, but almost say, or no, yet the only elected member of Ekuru. Yera John Mahama, president, as vice president Samre in 2009. Now you're chairman of the Armed Forces Council. I recommend contracts, military contracts. As vice president, or automatic chairman of the Armed Forces. Now, on the Armed Forces Council, he only the only member of the council elected. Oma Kenya appointed. The composition of the Armed Forces Council now. The only person on war by virtue of the election, the chairman, who's the vice president automatically. Oma Kenya, Minister of Defense, they were there by appointment. Until all the same the identity of the agent. And it's an omokan when any John Mahama Nankasa de share when you know the book. Now she said no describe government official no on the Armed Forces Council. Obia the wenum to appointed to President Mahama. So it is a mia, maybe Yano.
Uncle Yano says saying, say, no, your government official one as a no. And I don't then because in the report, me patrol as Ejude say, you know, there nowhere was it said, say, Obi this Kebia break government official one.
In fact, I'm Boni Dimpo. Into a power bet match and be like a Yambo meeting. Obet me akasa.
Yes.
Yeah, but Mr. Mia, esa say badream sanekan badream ba na.
Yeah, badream ba.
Badream baby the name to one. In fact, as for Yera Midupo there, what Bonnie Dean officially on official document say
yes.
But who there we find the pose NG Amidu AD. But instead of matumi bo church remove the circumstances. So sena agent no company no agent to so mu tria bribe. In fact, almost did 5 million euros at her as bribe for agent no because the close relative council no say between my contract no. The state almost can win in the Airbus document bro. Anyamina mi kan nya wo na wo kan. Airbus, huge company, hundreds of lawyers. And this has me to a court testimony on the man court. How much sure we know? Inti, Usha Ghana dear no send no can seminal. Na agent no out 5 million euro no. Omu three months 3.5. No mu chere kwan no mu pese omo to da honti no. Omo chere kwan se no mu form shell companies and be intimate traces can number Airbus because omo said money no mudi. Na say we above board business papa ni afa agent na ebetwa commissioner. That then me document bro ni nya we kwan omo fa so set up company to pay the money and to agent ni nya wo. Inti say company say testimony in court. No matter two men, you're finding on millions of dollars. Fine, mometria. Now, Shana says no moon oma can say ne be family who as former vice president, I'm missing general election. I can say oh nyamia, and I say me won share movie am de ba because o hwɛ sɛ na nsɛm no kɔ na badwin bebia wo say
but how voluntary a year special prosecutor person maha JM eba be no eno na the lawyers ni free say in the order ukonya from the court here in Accra say omoma okwan na to nsafre nkofo bi yema arrest warrant this anomaly. Nowhere was John Mahama named. Inti voluntarily no omra responding to what? Because you've not mentioned his name, you've not done anything.
Me can say obey anwa. I say me buy a show.
Yes.
Matami dey say na say no so dey na no tum. Anamba.
President Derek Fairman, I think in February this year.
But I'm just say the statement you hear last week.
Yes.
And the Okan was. But I say me buy Che, Airbus a me buy a check. Well, now because say me, it's the closeness of the description to me as former vice president, as former president. I may say Bejina Ghana for him saying for 2 minutes. Nasa same say I can't. A same say a company say I can same say in a court of law. I mean you find you. Now she same no na say a family who kakra. Never be yan. After timiding. Inti send na law say lawyer be say na yambo and I do am far way no am far fine. Then legalities, but in the public's mind, you know, mean if I were in his shoes, I can't say as way back as 2009. Na fina maba for 2009 as vice president. Well, because Ghanaians deserve to know what went on. Because Asikaya company is 3.5 million euros. So it's on the back aeroplane no boss. So you know it. You and I pay that money. So I bribe no mutual, or my judge so mutual ma agent. Maybe you need to be says because on the back aeroplane no board. So I couldn't nipa kakra bottom. Inti for the sake of probity, accountability. Maybe yano. But
if the special prosecutor also feels strongly, say the former president there were questions to answer, on trigger the appropriate processes and phantom some friend.
Oh, they made a son of medical share. Maybe come as him. Na me beto so ni menua kuma na madam for eduty. Now bisa me say my drink share ni say. That me say me say na me.
Okay.
Me try my special prosecutor. Me try my refer bibi mo bi. No so be be there be. It's a matter of big public interest. It is a Ghana for nwenwe abseno na ebo midin de fra. I will come out and deal with it. If I know, send me home bomb. And I send me by right from day one. People, Ghana people, media for everybody started talking about Samuel Mahama and President Mahama. Meboa. And I said, President Mahama, I mean, the positions is held. You can't, at the time you were vice president, the number 2 in the country.
Asempa FM.
And at the time as Kanye Triano, that was the time you were president. It's all in the public records submitted to the court. Time you trace all those details are in the record. Let's send you a document now. Airbus testimony. Let's send you. Anyway,
okay, ma Yamra Enra, the press conference you held, and somewhere with the truth, now. Before I say about a honor, let me clear some few messages. Na afe to me and trust. We say I can state on authority the OSP is investigating former President Mahama. Lawyer Judy and his comrades believe everything the SP said in the Sejapa observations and disagrees with the Airbus update. You referred to someone as a coward, and he wants you to see his cowardice by subjecting yourself to investigations, more so to clear yourself of the very thing of which you've been accused of. Now you send your enablers to throw tantrums, and you think he is bothered. Let's see who the real coward really is. And I'll say
on Asempa FM.
Obi, you just relax. There is time for everything. Mr. Amidu wouldn't waste his time to investigate former President Mahama if he cannot be prosecuted. Samuel Brian Boabeng. We say Obi, former President Mahama has no moral grounds to ridicule the competence of Martin Amidu. On the grounds of moral leadership, he has to come and produce his evidence. Okay, Eric Dankwa onuwo dobro. Eric Dankwa ewo dobro. And on the way a brain. Musa Ewonima, and Musa says Martin Amidu was only doing politics for the NPP. This is the same Martin Amidu who made spurious allegations against John Mahama in 2016 and later came to tell us at his vetting that all that all the allegations were hearsays and he had no evidence. Tell Nana Akomea there are rumors. Okay, and I said that he should also respond as he's expecting John Mahama to respond. Musa Ewo Nima. And Musa, portions of your message have been edited. Obi, last week on News File,
Ekosiisen on
lawyer
Asempa
Ejudi
FM.
Tamaklo made a point about Martin Amidu exercising his power of arrest and prosecution under the OSP Act, and he was corrected and educated by the host, his senior colleague at the bar, Samson Ladianyenini, and the other lawyers on the panel. I don't know why he is still pursuing this path and trying to mislead everybody. Maybe he's only playing politics. The point is, Martin Amidu did not conduct investigation on the basis that somebody has done something wrong for purposes of punishing the wrongdoer. He only conducted a corruption risk assessment and analysis on the matter, which is a proactive move with the view of preventing or reducing the risk of corruption. If the former president has nothing to hide in the case of the Airbus corruption risk assessment, I also dare him to take up the challenge and go and clear his name. Fortunately, John Mahama has Ejudi as one of the two lawyers to accompany him. Idi Mohayudin. I don't know if on the Airbus, one paragraph on the Airbus, I don't know if it was and also a corruption risk assessment. I think that was he updating Ghanaians on investigations so far on Airbus. Airbus there might be a bit different. That is not corruption risk. I think that's the only difference
Ekosiisen on Asempa
in
FM.
the Yenche and so. Let me see. Obi, lawyer Tamaklo must rather be interested in protecting government official one in court properly instead of blasting the government and the SP on radio every day. Gasti man or no ewo brikum. Nedia or de abreye any. Messages no endorse. But let me come back in studio. Good afternoon, Obi. The SP should respect his office devoid of jealousy and personal hatred. Martin Amidu has demonstrated his hatred to the former president since 2007. And as a lawyer, Martin Amidu should know that nobody is above the laws of this country. He should, for heaven's sake, respect the office he is occupying. Alfred Kojo Treadles and on the way a brain. We say, I have my own reservations about the work of the SP. However, I stand with him on his latest epistle on John Mahama. His reason not to officially invite or subpoena John JM for interrogation makes sense to me. We find ourselves in a charged political atmosphere. Timing is of great essence. With less than 30 days to the general election, any attempt to subpoena leader of the biggest opposition party can have dire consequences for the country. It's no secret that NDC apologists are looking for an opportunity to cause mayhem in our country. Summoning JM for interrogation will grant them that wish. They would mass up on the street and cause commotion. The SP, with his vast experience in security and intelligence, is right in avoiding that trap. Period. Lawyer Tamaklo should give us a break. Say Obama and the way Abba. Messages nedos. Banana, my member, back to you. But before that, no, Obi, you can chain me, you can torture me, you can even destroy this body, but you will never imprison my mind. JM all the way. Still, the People's Manifesto is leading us to the promised land. 7th December. Eric Ej, Deputy Communications Officer, my NDC, Ewabono Region. Nana, on NRA press conference, what actually did you talk about? It's a industrialization and incense. Now, then now, person catch Ghana for.
Yo, me dance Obi. Ne mpacho we me pacho pi. Unuanum background the message ba. Nom say I should respond to rumors.
Yes.
One can rumor kon. But asaba ye can. We're not talking about rumors so. Obi.
Asempa
And I rumors
FM.
near can. Rumors are the heading. We're talking about
Ekosiisen on
facts
Asempa
presented
FM.
in court. If it's a rumor about President Mahama, make just say why is he going to bother about rumors? Just all the proof, but men can't say President Mahama should respond to rumors, and we all know several rumors about President Mahama. And yeah, because there will be a fact evidence behind by it. And yeah, no but asema ye can. These are facts presented in court by a political commentator. by a company called Airbus. Look, my main can be benchel report, just a portion of the report I made who says here. The statement of facts states, among others, quote, I'm quoting, on 7th December 2009, a company of intermediary 5 and 6, a company of intermediary 5 and 6 was incorporated in Ghana. Companies D's and CV were submitted by intermediary 6 to Airbus in June 2011, stating that intermediary 5 and 6 were its directors. A company of the same name was incorporated in the UK in February 2010. Company D was the corporate vehicle through which intermediary 5 and his associates provided services to Airbus. Now, search of UK and Ghana company registration records show. This is a more station here. More investigation to see sa company and I'm the two, and it was somewhere Mahama. Multimedia. After I search at a Registrar General of Ghana. Now I'm reading the report, official report on it. A search of UK and Ghana company records show that A, consistent with the statement of facts above, a company was registered in Ghana and the UK called D-Doom. D-E-E-D-U-M. D-Doom. B, this company was the conduit for the bribes that were paid and received by intermediary 5 on behalf of government official 1. C, a certain Samuel Adam Mahama and Samuel Adam Foster are common directors of the companies registered in Ghana and the UK, which is the D-Dom. 4, or D, the records show that Samuel Adam Mahama and Samuel Adam Foster were born on the same date. 5, Samuel Adam Mahama shares or lives at the same address as Samuel Adam Foster. 6, the address given by Samuel Adam Mahama in registering a related business in Ghana is the same address as Samuel Adam Foster in the UK. 7, Samuel Adam Foster and his profile in the UK records lists his profession as facilities manager and events officer. 8, this is the same as the CV of intermediary 5. Now listen to this, paragraph 3. We therefore can establish the following facts about intermediary 5. A, that intermediary 5 is the common director of D-Doom. 2, that this common director is Samuel Adam Mahama. 3, that Samuel Adam Mahama is the same person who purports to be Samuel Adam Foster. 4, that Samuel Adam Mahama served as the front for the bribes received by government official 1 from Airbus. Now, when you have official documents with these kinds of statements, they are not rumors. Ain't Semia, now yet me the official documents say that in some way can point to me, I'll come out. In trans special mean no, I'll come out. But anyway, because you see, if you don't come out with this official documents, people will continue
to speculate
and pointing fingers at you, as is being done now. As we speak, the special prosecutor has actually written your name down as a, because he has official documents and you haven't come out to tell your side of the story. But anyway, that's his choice.
You 15 minutes to go into
because I'm can me enya me de se obidi bibi beto me nua president Mahama so that's why I would wish that Obia Obeshe documents would point fingers at him.
Yes.
And it's in the interest of himself and governance in Ghana to come and clarify. Now, and ransom am the two Jan. I want to say Yeshebo 2016. So I did back and this idea back when a war president Akufo-Addo is to industrialize this country. Now, Yatia say the structure of the Ghanaian economy, a raw material production for exports and for internal consumption. Me come for exporter near ton we brochure no. They say yen cocoa, yen gold, yen diamonds, yen timber, and in your manner tuntonia. You turn raw. You can't raw, just say yen far value and
Enka.
And number 2, a dry di wa memu hana because an yen turn but say a journey I di bordier maintain bayere a raw. So now such structure of economy a shares here over 150 years ago. Until by the time colonial days Gogisberg buy na a gina pa say other than Ghana was the largest producer of cocoa in the world. This is 1910, 1911. Until time Gogisberg be a governor. The economy no afina ye formalized under this structure. You drink cocoa, you trap timber, you took gold, you from Gold Coast, and minerals. You export on raw, you for be account. And this economy no we produce raw produce now ton.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Na obia jiatum say so your mind na person tumpon papa. Now move from ohiemu to sikemu. You have to add value. No friend no industrialize. Starting from England in 1800. So at the Industrial Revolution there.
Yes.
And when they peja the English economy. Emma England. Crooked to be Ghana switch England. So what is that?
In terms of land size.
In terms of land size, Ghana is bigger than England, the English people. But because industrial revolution,
population-wise, they are
population
more.
Almost change. But I mean, even today, United Kingdom. You can United Kingdom, which is English, Welsh, Scottish,
Ireland, Northern Ireland.
And look, we had them at 60 million.
Yeah, 60 million.
Yeah, Ghana
a little over 60
Ghana
million.
30.
Yes.
We're just half their size in terms of population. But English now, the English people, they're just about 40 million.
Yeah.
But it's a discovery of industry. An industrial revolution.
On Asempa FM.
The English people managed to conquer the whole world. So you know. They free hono, they spread the core continent of Europe, France, Germany, Holland, and Kenkan. That allowed Europeans to dominate the entire world. Up to today, the Europeans dominate the world. At one time, they dominated Japan, they dominated China, they took their people to America, they took their people to Australia. So, because of industry, to be a jatum say, so man be konenima, you have to industrialize. Inti cocoa no say me say a pound of cocoa. Cocoa there, chocolate. Ya tonkwa brochia normally chocolate. Na some the creams na can count. Ninya yesua ebi wo ukota for researcher. Ninya or just how to add value to it to turn it into cocoa, beauty creams and beauty powder and perfume and all of that. And no research no what say you hear industry now turning. Now, raw cocoa 1 pound. Any chocolate 1 pound.
FM.
Chocolate no yeah. Cocoa value added. The chocolate will give you 5 times more money than the 1 pound of cocoa. It is a why export to cocoa, now export to chocolate. You'll be making 5 times what you are making from cocoa. You'll be a jatum free titi. Kuyafo ene kuyafo ukodo banchi. Na utra banchi na ubede ube pieni nya kujwaso. Because there's no value addition. Upiani nya kujaswa die benebesi ni bon be bofom ni bon bofoma kwekweni no waboka benoka say Ghana ha tomato farmers commit suicide after harvest because of losses, because price no collapse. How do you solve that? Say CC industries are a bit timmy a process tomato no into tomato paste. Tomato paste no and lasted 2 weeks. It is a raw tomatoes no. It last by 6 months, 1 year. Last time we cover that region, we kona ya maamenum. They can 10, let's 5, 6 no that so it is si kwa ho ewienum trans will be drive wa kwa obetobi. Sometimes we twem kra no tobacco because I omobo. But sa tomatoes no this year ewienum a or ton lole kwa say e bia obi ba be twem akoye adwuma bi okita no tobacco no. Say your industry a betimi atosa tomatoes no nya na dan into tomato paste. Same for bunch. Into chips. A brochure or someone do bunch. Some more chips were Switzerland, someone who cocoa farm that. So on a chocolate no my toama the body didn't. It's me chocolate. You see it's me Danny body cassava yam into chips. So ne ya dosed dia ben ye betimi a process and say not a income no e create no ska unya no I stable. The big problem in agriculture is say odo more ulusu. Nti mrantie ni nye adwane aba kumase ni. Yeah. Nti saa ni swade ehu ye ra Kwame Nkrumah, President Nkrumah. I say wallahi I have to industrialize. Na ma pija Ghana from being a poor country to a rich country. Now we share history. Sanam di kan industrial revolution shares here from England. They dominated the whole world. Small country, England. They spread it called Germany, Holland, France, Europe country, Western Europe. They dominated.
Asempa FM.
Now saying Japan so move 1860. After Japan, they were under they were being dominated by the English. When they industrialized, pre-1860, it became an industrial power. And they engage in World War. Small Japan. If you want to spread it across Southeast Asia, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Korea, man, they are now industrial giants. Even India. Now I'm saying the biggest example is China. Industry, adding value. You're saying now lifted China. China 20 years ago it was classified as Ghana as a poor country. Kwame Nkrumah made a big effort to establish Tema as an industrial city. Nkran has the North Industrial Area Wahai and the South Industrial Area, maybe STC1. For industries, a big effort was made. But 50 years after Kwame Nkrumah, say economy industrialized. The President Akufo-Addo, Tamoye candidate, not share but say Oba sa industrialization vision Oba be pija ashimukina. And only they are two needing one district, one factory. And now me know say. Nansa meka report no crowd. Strategy ana kwanchre a back side ni swade ehun. Ye hwe enema ni bia ama industry entimi ngina papa. E free mre Kwame Nkrumah breso Kwame Nkrumah free su dan kenkan ho. Ni hu say we hear the same thing over and over. You see unya different results. They see a sesa a idea a inti kwanchra ye ni say yemfa aban sika enhyem na say we be kai ye nwanum ndisi for first card ko share sugar factory or commander
sugar factory
ye we ye
na FM
entimi engina because feasibility
on Asempa FM
factory na ye no ya ndwen hu say we factory ya ahwede na be corner done into sugar na benya wi amandwen simple yempe say you avoid these mistakes no into a kwanchre na e de buy ne say ankra wadu sika ana wakasa obisia na ne woman say ti say obi enfa na ofri
manso mo se aso amanse we
dia ben na yedua wo hopa
I have not seen. Yeah, the gold though. Ours is really good.
Okay.
I mean,
inti obi ufri amanso west.
Amansia
West. Namondo.
Yeah, do.
Tebe na mo
Yeah,
do.
but I
Okay, you
don't-
never defend say mo the mines na mo.
Yeah.
More gold.
Yeah.
Into who obi. Osio me crow mu had me potter mu had gold na di mu pa obi a gold. In fact say community mine.
Yeah.
Nti pesa na ye gold no say ye turn raw e de ma China for na bibi ana as ye de ma Ashanti gold no so de turn raw. Nti me ni so ade hu ni say se metimi me ye gold refinery wa mansie ha. Metimi ato gold di na madane no into trinklets. Hwe ring ya wo hye no fefefe air shine.
Yeah.
It's from gold. But it's more expensive
Ekosiisen
than its
on
weight
Asempa
in raw
FM.
gold.
Yeah.
It is all ring here a 1 gram. The cost of this ring and the cost of 1 gram of gold, way better 10 times a gram of gold. It is what Danny gold knowing to process a BBA. Because raw gold no be on tog or the other. And show them. Until me send come. Into who be unya say in this idea huna. You go to the your business plan. You go to the district. District no jitum say ejuma na opesa o de ban. Ebeboa district no ne amanfo e wate ho na. Then you go to Ministry of Trade and Industry.
Asempa
Almost
FM.
jitum, almost share ejuma no plans out here. Almost jitum then they recommend it to a bank. Say Papa Obi ejuma opesa o de ban man see we. Ya jiatum say be musumo hwe. Now the bank I feel some baby susu plans no for technical viability, financial viability, marketing viability, marketing proposal, on be come detail, line by line, plan by plan, risk by risk. Now bank need you to
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
they will give you a loan. Say be $2 million. Say for your gold refinery in 1 month here. Now Honson are buying bebem. Now a buying will give you a machines be out the imports. At the refinery.
Yeah.
Duty, yeah, the better.
Duty free.
Duty free. Aband bema. West Upshire company now. Corporate tax. About 5 years I won't share. Infrastructure. Road ebeko or factory ho. Electricity. Insuo. Aban de bema. Aban so bema technical assistance. Ebia obi wo gold refinery who nim there was Switzerland like akofana ba na bema who nim there ni workers na kenka. This is where I get them to come in. But a whole project. And I think see who now betray out to the bank, you know. Aban betray be amount. Once you start working, Aban will subsidize the interest. But there a whole project. Who needs your idea? No, your business plan, and this business plan goes through rigor check at the district level, at the ministry level, and at the bank level. Before the bank will give you a loan. Loan, I'm just a collateral, yeah. But a bank
And the loan guaranteed by the state. And as we state, my guarantees.
There's no guarantee by the state. Well, you have to go through the regular process. But interest, no. And the infrastructure. I want to say that some of the factory how about the water crisis, so grab a cockrass. I buy any yama. And I feel duties are machine. I bet cran. I can remember any yama. Enti when ye did a slow kakra. Because this approval process from district to ministry to bank, it could easily take 1 year. Bank a year will only amount 2 million. The risk assessment alone of your feasibility, your is slow. But if President Kuvadu feels he has a better chance of success. Because who passes our testing year, who start here Jumana, you have a better chance of the business succeeding. Now, as of July this year, 76 factories are up and running.
76.
Yeah. Out of which 28 are new.
28 new factories.
Yeah.
Built from scratch.
From scratch. And 48 here.
Ekosiisen
Also,
on
to say
Asempa FM.
multimedia. Now, Ghana have your radio stations that are producing fufu powder. I mean, same group of companies.
Yes, in the group.
Into if I say multimedia, now we see say no more person more produce microphones.
Yes.
Because when we say radio stations are dosun into person
Omo
produce
here
small to
proper
produce microphone person produce. You can apply. Yeah, you go through the same procedure. It will be an addition to multimedia, an existing company, but it's been founded
a new production line.
New production by idea. And only 48 no. Now so far, no, 232 factories are in various stages of
completion.
With the list by the full list. In your major amount. Me send you a soft copy. In your how many pages? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7
list
pages.
Of the 200 and baby a regional war, district war, factory needing a
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
The 28 companies are new and then also Greater Accra, Pon Katamanso. The French company Mass Industries Limited or Pon
Asempa
Katamanso.
FM.
They produce biscuits from cassava, from plantain. They produce
Eka 28 now.
Eka 28.
Meaning so almost start operation.
Same Greater Accra, Ningo Pram Pram, Lee Found Company Limited. Production of tomato juice and industrial shito.
Yeah.
20 but listening here. Central region, a Kumfi food processing factory. I'm process pineapple into pineapple juice. Now there was a same say, Kuya ejumano, ebe shemu kenai bin sida. Because the big problem with Kuya ejumano is say, ukojua pineapple. Ofa kwanho West Central region hoda ya share pineapple no ewo kwanho. Otobi because you say bia but Baba Chenko for one cry because say one to another 3-4 days our pineapple no say. So na saa oba na wa share pineapple be kotokuo and 9 no. So our factory and no cry na ento de wa hihye bi olole kwan ho.
Ekosiisen on
So
Asempa
your
FM.
factory air processing pineapple into pineapple juice and will be this 6 months. Some man no produce 9 bags, we produce 500 bags. You man may one off. Tell them ya kwaya ya de omfa so sa
Asempa FM.
refi microphone nothing bibi sada.
Oh, sada. Okay.
Share. You man may one off. Time do I my be kaya ye won kra ha ni Kumasi. Obi aye a confirm ofie. To efie bia wa confirm be 20 30. Am ho chiro ma ni ekun be se 9 bi ni akoton. E di chin bo amoso ni akoton. Amoso baby ba no maku biare. Efie ti wa han na betimi 20 30. Hwe ukoye factory to process a confirm. Matisa confirm create the chain. Chicken. Hey, akoko. Okoye factory 2-3 big factories to process a confirm. You no find say na imported chicken ya imported chicken that they packaging. Ya twa no fa fe machine twa fe dia
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Papa here alone, they must also factory consume 300,000 chickens a month. One shop will
Restaurant.
one restaurant will so 300,000. What is the difference? A lot of it is imported. Processing. To koye processing factory, miensa 9 in the northern regions. Ube who say family no instead of produce a confirm 30. I am 200 or 300 at Toama factory who will process them. I'm processing in a way who will be a restaurant in Rabidi and Abetoire.
Nana, my final question to you would be, say, yes, great intention. The reason for all of this, maybe I can say, the promise you made to the Ghanaian people was specific. In fact, last week or so, one of the communicators at the pie chart
Yeah.
said district be a way factory in the at the time 216 district and I'm make a promise no so it's here 260 something but new factories I must see 28 that's way off the target I must set him when it cannot be said to be encouraging.
So medical there are 232 factories in various stages of completion. Now I'm the listener brown. If I listen, I'm there brown. The 28 factories completed. I don't know what happened. Where we are.
Asempa FM.
31 new factories under construction as of July 8th. And also listen what happened. 48 existing factories operating under IDI. So listen what happened. 13 factories, 13 IDF currently under construction as of a special factories currently under construction. 13 as of July. So major list now. Now me percent as a radio station a mo would say take 2-3 days off. Now me can say monko all these 200 sites a bedding, but take a sample. Maybe a region be moved cover 5 sites, another region 5 sites. Just take a sample and report to Ghanaians what is going on. Departure listen. Now, the woman say, "Sir, it's a medical process no
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM."
But so far, yeah, 78 completed, 232 under construction. Well, the next 4 years, need to me another 60, 70 about border. In which period in the Fourth Republic of Ghana, 3.5 years, yeah, 78 factories since the beginning of the Fourth Republic. And in every district, but even so, the progress is remarkable.
Asempa FM.
Na isanya 4 years kanwa. Ni etimi wie even 100 of these factories because I shall see that. The impacts on our exports, the impact on domestic trade. Say yetimi edani body into processed. Ba could be casa de ropa.
Potato de.
Omo gomwa hobe.
Gomwa be wazi.
Omo process potato pe. Tunim be wazi area ho nyia potembo. Ye ma me no juma no mo ye pa ni bidie. And the factory no buy it. Omo nyia do potato.
Ekosiisen on
Now do
Asempa
potato
FM.
na. Ahia obedo bia factory ne to. Nti umboka. Ne bo no ento form na wa boka. Factory no dane di in true industry dane potato yi di bi kwa pizza. Di bi ye chips. Potato chips. Fim. Di bi ye brodo. Healthy bread. Anye flour. Wow. Nti I transform the lives of the women in that area. So you can imagine if you have 150, 200 of these type of factories across the country. Impact on farmers producing plantain, cassava, yam,
Asempa
pepper,
FM.
tomatoes. Now, Mebun Tichu, the 60% of the Ghana's population is between 20 and 40 years. They only build a future now. So, what the digitization count? Now the free SHS count. Now the industrialization count. They say we are building a country for young people.
Ekosiisen
An
on
industrial
Asempa
country.
FM.
An educated country.
Okay.
And a modern country through digitization. To kwako tuaba. Shewabra bom for the future. Natuma President Akufo-Addo. Including who will be. That's it.
And Akomea me and say. But he's the MD for STC and former director of communications for the NPP. And make us say Yensaka list. And what we'll be doing is the fact checking going forward. Now, pay reports. Maybe the 48 existing factories operating under 1D1F as of July 18th, 2020. And the way we factories are now Aban Akwakoso one saying you would see Lemis Limited here or Sunyane West, Ketekrachi Timber Recovery Limited, Kazim Limited, and no Bekwai, Card Industries or Accra, Kebua Automation and Weighing Systems, and no secondary Takrade, Home Food Processing or Tema Metropolis, Harmony Trent, Ewele Jokuku, and factories no Edorso. As Empire FM, so near Ekosiisen, in the end of Akomea, we are sitting down with Sami Jemfi on Ene press conference. No, answer remember Sami Akwaba. No, what's not here? Studio had that. TOA.
Get digi with it. Get digi with it. On your mark, ready, set, let's go. CV, G Mobile, USSD, Young Co. Star 924 hash. Fun code the go. Smartphone no, young phone no. Ever fire money transfer. For 3 hour water bill, for 3 hour light bill. Factor credit. Star 924 hash. You deserve it. Let's go. Get digi with it. Star 924 hash.